So, welcome to the 5cc Bootcamp. I hope you enjoyed the song at the beginning. It's my pleasure to take you through this evening some ideas, some inspiration, some motivation, and it's basically going to encourage you to, from this evening, get out there, get your 5cc smashed, and we're going to explain the reasons why we coach 5cc. We're going to give you some hints and tips from the managers within the business who always hit their 5cc and above. And we're really just going to share with you how we've got to where we are, but also the people downline as well within the team who consistently and persistently always hit their 5cc too. So, without further ado, what if I said to you that I could give you a really simple formula? A formula which meant that you could enjoy the freedom, the flexibility to have choices in your life and to give you that massive peace of mind that you've always been looking for. So to be able to go to restaurants and get what you want, to be able to go on holiday whenever you want, to be able to pick up and drop off your little one at school and attend every sports day, play, to basically live your life on your terms, not somebody else's. How would you feel if I gave you that? What if that meant that you had the keys to unlock your future? Would you do it? Would you learn all the skills that you need to learn to get you to where you want to be? If you're answering yes, then we're going to teach you that tonight. So I'm going to give you the key. I'm going to give you the secret formula, and that is 5cc. Because if you do your 5cc, your business will not just grow, but your business will absolutely boom. So we're going to take you through tonight all of the basics of the business and just give you an insight as to why this is such an amazing thing to achieve. So first of all, before I start, I'm going to go back to basics and I'm going to explain to you first of all what a case credit is, because this is a really important part of the business to really get your head around. So a case credit, because we trade in 158 countries around the world, it would be really, really complex and difficult for us as business owners to kind of understand how much money we're putting through our business in different currencies. So a case credit, it's like an internal point system. And what we basically have is a case credit value to every single product that we have. So the more expensive a product, the more case credits it's worth. The least expensive a product, the less case credits it's worth. So what we need to put through our business as volume to get one case credit is £165 at wholesale. So that's the price that we buy our products at. Now, when I say buy, that just means the price in which we are charged. What we then do to make an instant profit for ourselves is we retail those products onto somebody else. So that would be £235 at retail. If we put that through our business, that would give us one case credit. And the difference is from wholesale to retail is 30%. So that's the 30% bubble that you see in the marketing plan within your first steps to manager. So for example, if you sold a drinking gel at £21.52, that is your retail price. But you would actually get that at wholesale price of £15.52. So the difference between them, that is yours to keep and that is your profit. So how do we do our 5 case credits? Well, basically what we do is we personally use the products ourselves. Now this is really important and I'll come on to this a bit later on. We recommend the products to people that we care about and people that we're consistently and persistently talking to. And then we simply sponsor people into the business to then duplicate our time and effort. So it's really, really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. If you're personally using them, if you're recommending products, and if you're sponsoring, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing your 5 case credits. So why do we coach 5cc? Well, it's in your First Steps to Manager book on your second page in. And basically the reason why we do this is because we are expected by Forever Living to do a minimum of 4cc. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a minimum business owner. I always want to overachieve, I always want to excel, and I always want to basically earn as much money as I can. Because if you do your 4cc, that is immediate profit for you. But not only that, It also means that you're going to get paid what we call your team leading bonus, which is what you get paid from supervisor and above. Which means that all of the people that you're helping within your team, you're going to get paid a bonus for sharing your knowledge and expertise with the people that you introduce to the business. Now, the reason why we coach 5 is because we recommend that you sponsor 2 people each month and then retail 1 case credit of retail. Now, that will mean that you're not doing massive numbers. What it means is that you're going to be duplicating your business really quickly. Because if you sponsor 2 people a month and show them how to do 5cc, which is what this business is all about, then your business is going to grow phenomenally. Now, let me show you what this would do if you recruited 2 people a month through the box, which would give you 4cc. And then if you retailed 1cc and above, that would give you your 5. Now, Forever Living, in order for you to get your team leading bonus, your 4cc, if you sponsored 2 people and then didn't put any retail through your number, you wouldn't have qualified for your 4cc. There needs to be 1 case credit of retail that goes through your number in order for you to do that. So that's why we coach 5. Not only that, it's much easier to work in 5s than it is 4s, especially for people like me who are horrendous at numbers. So what I'm going to show you is the power of 5 and why this is so amazing for your business going forward. So the power of 5 is amazing. This is what I do, and this is what I coach really deeply within the team. So if you and 4 other people are doing 5 case credits, you will be a supervisor. If you and 15 people do 5 case credits, you will be an assistant manager. Now that's 15 people in total, not just your frontline and you. If you and 24 people are doing 5 case credits, you're a manager, which is pretty phenomenal if you think about it. If you and 30 people are doing 5cc, you've achieved car plan level 1 at 150 case credits, and you are earning £3,000 plus per month. If you and 44 people do 5cc, you will have achieved what we call Global Rally, which is where you get taken, well, it would be the equivalent of going to Johannesburg next year. But you would also have achieved what we call 2,500 Global Rally, which is the second tier up, which basically would mean that you get 2 extra nights stay on your holiday and you get amazing amounts of spending money. So you get over £1,000 worth of spending money to use while you're there. If you and 85 people do 5cc, that will mean that you've done 5,000 case credits in that year. So you would also be getting over £2,000 worth of spending money, and you would get your 2 extra nights as well. Now that is a massive achievement within Forever Living if you do 5,000 case credits in a year. So really, really aim high, and remember that it's all about you doing 5 yourself and coaching your full team to do 5 as well. And that is what's going to duplicate your time and efforts, make you earn the incomes that you're probably looking for, and really get your business to where you want to be, to give you the financial freedom, the choices, the car plan, the Eagle Manager, the Chairman's Bonus, the 100 Club, everything that you're looking to do in your business, you will do if you do 5 case credits and coach that to your team. So the first place that you need to start when worrying about 5cc, or if you haven't yet hit the 5 case credits, it's to check what your mindset's like. And I know you always hear us talking about mindset constantly, but this is really, really important. So without a good mindset, you will find this business hard. And basically, if you're also focused on not being able to do 5cc, I promise you now, you'll find it a struggle, because you'll be so focused on the fact that you can't do it that you won't do it. Because remember, whatever you think about in your mindset, you tend to bring about. So if you focus on the activity instead of the CCs, then I promise you, your business will always be 5cc or above. So I'm going to show you some of the activity that I'm mentioning here a bit later on, so that you can ask yourself, am I actually doing the activity? And usually the people who do 5cc are the people who don't just think about doing the activity, they actually go out and do it. And they're consistent with it, and they touch their business every single day, even if it's just 5 minutes here and there. So remember that thoughts become things, and the language that you speak to yourself matters. So if you're saying in your mind, I can't do 5 case credits, you won't. And sorry to be blunt, but that's just the way it goes. Because if you're telling yourself this over and over again, your mind starts to believe it and puts limitations on yourself. So you'll find it really, really hard to get to the 5cc in which you're trying to do. What I'll also say is massively think that your 5cc is already done. So think of 5cc as 1cc. That's how I see it. So at the beginning of the month, my 5cc is done within the 1st to the 3rd of the month. The latest I will leave my 5cc is the 2nd week into the month, because you will realise that if you get it done early on in the month, then you can have all the rest of the month to help your team to do the same. And by doing that, it takes a weight off your shoulders, but it also takes a weight off theirs, because they know that you're committed to helping them. So that's a massive top tip that I would give you. Get it done really early in the month, because then you'll start doing it earlier and earlier. Set yourself little challenges. If you are tending to do your 5cc at the end of the month, set it for the 3rd week of the month. Then set it for the 2nd week, then set it for the 1st week, and then set it for the first couple of days of the month. And you'll be surprised at how quickly you achieve that. So I'm going to get started on the body of how we're going to help you to get there, because we said that we were going to share with you the best top tips to help you actually do this. We're not expecting you to do it alone. So the first thing that I'm going to get you to do is to get a piece of paper and a pen. And I'm going to ask you to write down every single product that you've used from Forever Living today. And I'm going to just give you a couple of minutes just to do that. And I'm actually going to do it as well. So remember, on the bottom of the screen, I've put some prompts there. Have you used any products which are animal and home? Have you used anything in the beauty and cosmetics range? Have you used all Sonia makeup today? Have you drank your gel? Have you took your supplements? Have you maybe drank a shake or took any of the fitness and weight management plans? Are you doing a clean 9 at the moment? Fingers crossed everyone's used the personal care. So I've just totaled mine up, and I've used 23 products from Forever Living today that I can think of. I'll probably think of some more later on. But I can tell you straight away what I've used. So I've used the drinking gel, of course, because that's our flagship product. I've taken Garcinia Forever Lean, Bee Pollen Firm, Women's Vitalize, Forever Daily. I've had an RG sachet. I've drank a vanilla milkshake. I've also used the deodorant, tooth gel, the shampoo, the conditioner. I've also used the cleanser, the toner, the moisturiser, the BB cream, the mineral powder, the mascara, the eyeliner, the concealer, the lip gloss, lipstick, and aloe lips. There's probably more that I can think of as well. So as you can see, as a leader, I use all Forever Living. Because basically, what is the point in not using Forever Living? You have to be a brand of your brand. And if you're not using the products that you say you are, your customers are going to see through you straight away. So what I want you to do is now to write down any products that you've used today which aren't Forever Living. So did you use, I don't know, like a different eyeshadow that wasn't Forever Living? Did you use a lipstick that wasn't? Did you wash with a body wash that wasn't? Did you moisturize with a moisturizer that wasn't? Did you feed your animal a piece of medication from the vet? Did you maybe use some protein that wasn't Forever Living for the gym? start to think of the things that you maybe used. Was your washing powder Forever Living's? Have you used any of the essential oils for any reason? Or maybe use some different essential oils that wasn't Forever Living? Really start to write those down. And what I then want you to ask yourself is, could you have replaced any of the products which you've written down with any of ours? If the answer is yes, we're not expecting you to put in a massive order and order hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of products, because we know that that is not realistic. What we're actually just saying is, over time, when you do place your order on a month-to-month basis, you could add something in there that you know isn't Forever Living, so you're going to replace it consciously. What will start to happen is your products will all become Forever Living. Therefore, you will look different, you'll feel different, and the way that you then come across to people that you're talking to, they will actually see into the fact that you are a product of your product. And I've actually had a girl join the team. In fact, it was Hayley Campbell. Hayley Campbell is doing really well in my business now, but she joined my business because she said numerous people had spoken to her about the business, but she didn't believe that they used the products. Whereas she could tell that I was, because I was always like posting things about like how like my weight management products, like I used to do before and afters quite frequently. I would always post the products in my actual environment. So you would see the deodorant on my bathroom cabinet, or you would see the makeup in my makeup bag as I posted photos. So it was like I was literally walking and talking forever. And that's really why I feel that I've had success with this business, because I don't just pretend to use them to earn money. I actually genuinely believe in them. I'm a brand of my brand, and I carry forever as a core value within my life. So I couldn't look someone in the face and say, yeah, the drinking gel's fantastic, if I didn't drink it every day, because that would just be really fake. And people would probably be able to tell that I wasn't genuinely using them. So what I want you to do is to think of all the different sectors that we're part of, and just really, really think like, am I genuinely exploring all of these avenues properly? Do I know what the products do? Am I learning enough product knowledge? The places where you can find the product knowledge is on Forever Living, foreverknowledge.info. In the events section, there's a novice customer online training, which you can listen to. It's just a woman that talks to you. So I found that really helpful when I joined the business. Other places are on the team page in the file section. I've just recently created a drinking gel training, which is only 15 minutes long. Soon there's going to be a supplement training. There's already a skincare one, an online launch. So you literally have the knowledge at your fingertips. You just need to go away and learn just a couple of products each week and really build your portfolio up. The best way you're going to learn about them is by using them yourself, though, because that's exactly what I've done, and that's what all the leaders do in the business. So me personally, I put an order of about 1.5 case credits in every month just from me, because I literally will not go to the high street. You wouldn't find, for example, Mr. Tesco going shopping in Sainsbury's. So I don't believe in buying anything that I can from elsewhere if I can get it through my business, because I get paid 18% as a manager back. I get paid 18% profit back on me purchasing from my business, and you can earn anything from 5 to 18% back. So what's the point in not, because Rex is paying you for doing it? So it's really important to become a product of your product. That's what we mean by that. So I'm going to ask you another question. Do you actually drink our flagship product? If the answer is no, that's really naughty. You need to start drinking it. But obviously we do know that, like, when you first join your business, you get your gels in your box, and then if they do run out, obviously you may not be able to drink 120 ml a day like I do, but if you want to, still drink 30 ml, just so you're taking it, you're experiencing it, you're getting to know what it does, how it's helped you, so you can create amazing stories. Now, just to show you kind of where your CCs would come from, 1 CC on average is what a distributor or a business owner should be putting through. So this could be 2 drinking gels per month, plus your personal care, so things like your hand and face soap, aloe jelly, It could be like your tooth gel, your deodorant, and aloe lips and whatnot. And then you should be taking at least one of the supplements so you can start to learn about what they do. And by doing that, that would easily give you 1 case credit. So there's one. So you've only got 4 left to do for the month if you're aiming for 5. So retailing. Okay, this is part of the thing that I said that was really important. So remember, it was using the products yourself, retailing, and then sponsoring. So the second thing is retail. So this is what we're going to go through now with you. So the first thing that you've got to have is really, really strong product story. So you've really got to get the grips with what is your favorite product, why, and then some facts about it. Because if someone says to you, oh yeah, you know that business you're doing, what's your favorite product? You've got to be able to say, this is my favorite product, this is why, and these are some facts about it. So I can tell you mine straight away, which I'll do on the next slide. So retailing is, there's lots of different little things that you can do for retailing. So we're going to go through some of them step by step to really give you an insight as to where your case credits are going to come from. So we're kind of volume mapping you right now to help you get your 5 case credits. So if you've got a pen and paper handy, that'll be spot on because we can really help you to do this. So first things first, we're going to help you to write your product story tonight. Okay, so straight away, if you write down what your favorite product is. Now we're going to ask you to write why. Why is that your favorite product? And finally, what has it done for you? So what's your story about it? Why do you like it so much? What benefits have you seen from it? What has it done for you? Elaborate on that. So I'll tell you mine. Okay, so my favorite product is by far the aloe vera drinking gel, the yellow one. Now, the reasons for this is I used to suffer from a really bad skin condition called acne, and I'd been to numerous dermatologists, I'd been to the doctors, I'd tried every single form of makeup, skincare, everything. Nothing cleared up my acne, not one thing, until I started drinking the drinking gel. Now, I saw benefits of this within about 3 weeks of drinking it. My skin started to clear up, and the reason for that is because the drinking gel contains 75 vitamins and minerals, 200 compounds, and 19 amino acids. So straight away, that started to work on healing my skin from the inside out, balancing my pH of my skin. So therefore, it really helped with my skin condition. So that's literally a story that I share with my customers. And on the end, all I say is, if you suffer from the same skin condition as me, I know how annoying it can be buying lots of different products, whereas ours come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't work for you, then you've not lost anything, have you? And they're like, no, definitely, I'll definitely have some. Yeah? So that's how simple it is. So I want you to just write your own product story up as well in your own time. But I've given you an example of how I would speak to somebody on, say, social media or face to face. So all I would say is something as simple as, hi Becky, do you still suffer from low energy with working loads of hours and having the kids to deal with? I was just thinking of you actually. I've been using an amazing natural product which has massively helped my energy levels and more. If you're open to taking a look at it, I would love to share some more information with you. And that is literally all I do. The only thing she's going to say is yes or no. If she says no, that's fine. She's not open to taking a look. If she says yes, brilliant. I can then send her over an email. I can show her some videos. I can show her testimonials of people that I've helped. And then literally, I can tell her my personal product story too. That is how we recommend our products. It's not a hard sell. We're not a selling business. We sell with our heart. We genuinely help people to overcome some serious health problems or just to generally feel better. So it's like the little tip that I put on the team page yesterday, where we're here to find out about people's lives, and we should know what products would benefit them before they even know it themselves. So we really should just be educating people, getting our products out there and really helping people. I always remember at a success day, Jane Leach said she has never once in this business had to sell anything. And that is because she sells with her soul. She sells because she really wants to help people. Her underlying purpose within this business is that she loves helping people. And if you have that in your mindset, like I mentioned before, being in a good one, then you will find this business much easier. If you're forcing things on people, you won't get the outcomes you want, I promise you. So I hope that helps. Remember to use facts, because facts tell, but your stories will sell. So just really start to think about that and think, have I got a good enough product story? If you haven't, don't worry. Speak to your upline and we can share with you ours. Or if you'd like to, after the webinar tonight, share your personal product story on the team page, because that will really help each other to kind of understand where people have seen benefit. What I will do as well is I'll create a document with all of the things that you post on the team page, so we've got a little place to go and find things from, because I think that would be massively helpful. So moving on, a massive activity which you should aim to have every single month booked in your diary is a launch. Okay, so I always have a launch party booked in as much as I can, whether that's online or live. Okay, so think of all the different avenues you can go down with this. Yes, you can do a general one, like when you get your box and you go through all of your products in your box. But then thereafter, that shouldn't be the end of you doing launches. You should aim to do them all of the time. The reason for this is going to give you massive volume. It's also brilliant for sponsoring people, because people see your passion, see the business model, and think, yes, I can do what she's just done too. What you then want to do is create things which are really exciting. So don't always do the same things. Look for different avenues you can pop down. So if you're really into animals, why don't you get your friends together who've also got pets and animals and do an animal launch and bring the dogs with you or the cats with you? Well, maybe not dogs and cats together, but you know. But if you bring the dogs around, like have a launch night based around dogs and grooming, because that would be pretty cool. Not a lot of people have done that yet. If you're into beauty and pampering, go around to your friend's house, take around the Sonia kit, take the Botox face mask, let everyone try it, have a laugh, take loads of photographs, have some Prosecco, some nibbles, whatever. Literally, there's always people who want to have their mates around to just generally have fun, and we can offer that as well. You might want to do a general health one. So if you know that you've got quite a lot of friends who go to the gym, you might want to offer them to come around to your house, have green tea, have healthy snacks like hummus and nibbles, and talk about the drinking gels and the supplements. You might want to do a weight management one. So where you invite people around to your house, you all have a weigh-in together, you all get measured together, and then you talk through the weight management plans and really tailor it individually to everybody in the room. That's a pretty good idea. You might want to do Christmas stuff. They've got amazing Christmas brochures which you can hand out to people. You could do hampers at the event. There's so many different things you could do. Summer, you can do lots of things with summer, like the toning kit, bikini body launches, essential oils launch, makeup parties, you name it. There's always something you can do. Now, from a launch, whether it's a normal launch or an online one, you can expect to get anything from 1 to 3 case credits. So massive, massive amounts of volume. If you think about that, if you've put your own personal order through and then you do a launch which gives you two case credits, that's 3 done, and you only need 2 for the rest of the month, which is absolutely amazing. Now, I found this, if anyone wants to use this, I posted it on the team page the other day. This is kind of like a memory jogger, like what we get in our First Steps to Manager book for thinking of people interested in the business. This is thinking of people who would like a launch, but it's kind of like the same thing to trigger your mind. So if anyone wants that, that's on the team page. Just search for it, or search on Forever Knowledge in the beauty section underneath products. And I just think that that's really good. You could offer discounts for the person who holds it. You could offer them maybe a free gift for holding it in their house. You could offer them any amounts of different things that you want to do, because it's your business. You can just kind of go with that. And it's exactly like what Ashley Turnbull's just posted on the team page. She went into a hairdresser's today and asked her hairdresser if she could hold a launch there, and she said yes. So imagine how many case credits she's going to get from that evening. If you don't put the launches in, you'll not get the case credits. Case credits don't fly to us. We have to actively go out and find them and seek them. So really ask yourself, are you doing enough to get the case credits, or are you just kind of hoping that it's going to happen? So the next thing you can do is your lovely online launch. Now, I've been listening to people's feedback recently, and apparently doing an online launch as a group rather than an event is way more beneficial. So you just do that exactly the same as you would a normal like event. You click on groups and then you click create group, and that's how you set it up. You add all of the people that you want to attend into the group and then do a little post to say when you're going to do it and what time. And then throughout the evening, all you do is post pictures of the products and explain what it is that the products do and how they've benefited you and others that you've helped. What you can do again is offer them like specific offers on that night only. For logging in, you can get 10% off or whatever it is, because it's your business. You can absolutely decide that. But launches are definitely the way forward. I'd recommend that you do them every single month. The next thing that I'm massively hot on are put boxes, so personal use product packs. So there's a picture of what they look like just on the screen there. So the purpose of this is for you to get these products out into people's houses in the comfort of their own home, where they can trial them, sample them before they buy them. We're not just giving a basket of products away for free for people to use and then not closing down the sale at the end of the evening when you go and pick it up. What we really want to do is to be in consistent contact with the person who has the box or the basket all the way through them using it. Keep questioning them what they really like that they're using inside of the box, and really say, like, when they say for example hand and face soap, share your product story and share the facts of what that does, because you're really trying to like kind of educate people as they're using them, because that's more or less going to give you an amazing outcome. If they're not in the local area, send the sample sachets that we've got. Or you can also, if you don't drive, you can put the products into little pots. Just don't advertise that you're doing that on Facebook, and then you could even post the little pots to people. So I know that everyone doesn't drive, and I know that people are limited with their time because of kids and jobs and things like that. So just do whatever works best for you. Inside of the box, use products which are really simple to use. So don't put in things like the bee pollen, for example, because you don't know if someone's got hay fever. And also, if you do put a drinking gel in, just make sure that the drinking gel's sealed, and that you tell the person when you drop the basket off that the drinking gel is the only product that if they open, they have to buy. The reason for that is the gel only lasts a month and it must be kept in the fridge. Then when you get there, make sure you've got lots of literature in the basket. So you've got an order form, a brochure, maybe even the doctor's book, and a makeup magazine. What I also do is I put in the Forever's monthly magazine, which has testimonials in, so that your people who are alone in the box may potentially read through that and ask you about the business as well. What I do is I adapt the box to the person that I'm dropping it off for. So I ask them before I even do it, do you have any health concerns or anything that you would like to target through the use of my products? If they say dry skin, I then know to tailor the products to products which would help with dry skin. What I then do is when I drop the basket off, I talk through every single product individually, but all of my products have labels on them as well, which basically tell the customer how to use them, key benefits of the products, and also what ingredients they have in, like the key ingredients. When I go, I drop the box off, talk through them all, and then I always relay every single product in the box back to the drinking gel. And I explain how good the drinking gel is and why. And then I say it really complements all of the other products because it's working from you internally, whereas all of these other ones are working on you externally. So if you drop off 2 pub boxes a week, one at the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week, that will be 8 times over the course of a month, which is 4 weeks long. If you drop the box off 8 times, your approximation of case credits that you'll get is around 0.5 or 0.25 of a case credit. It could be even more. So if you do that, in turn, that will give you 2 case credits. So straight away, already, you've got 1 case credit from using the products yourself. You've then got 1 to 3 from your launch, and then you've got 2 from your pup. So already, you should have hit your 5 case credits. Next, what you can concentrate on, which is a massive area that I do, is your weight management plans. So Clean 9, Fit 1 and Fit 2. If you retail 4 Clean 9s a month, that would be 2 case credits on its own. What you then want to do is to keep in constant contact with your Clean 9ers all the way through their program And as it's about halfway through, start to introduce the Fit 1 or Fit 2, dependent on their health and well-being goals. Encourage the people to use the Fit 1 and Fit 2 because it gives you recipes, it gives you exercise plans, it tells you how many calories, and gives you something to stick towards. If it's the fact that they can't afford to do that, don't push it on them. Just encourage the drinking gel and a few supplements. So, for example, if they wanted to stop sugar cravings or feeling hungry, you would recommend, for example, the Garcinia and the drinking gel. And we've got documents on the team page which would help you decide which ones would be best. So, if you think about it, if you had 4 clean liners in a month doing that, and just one of them then went on to do the Fit 1, that would give you 1.5 cc straight away. So that is really not hard. If you're constantly learning about your products and really learning them in depth, then you will know how easy it would be to recommend the correct products to people. So really get familiar with your weight management plans because they really, really do bring in the case credits for you. The next thing is once you've got customers, don't ever be afraid of asking for referrals because referrals are my favorite thing. Always ask them because they will know people with similar or same health concerns. And even if it's not a health concern, even if it's just lack of energy, they're bound to know people who do suffer from lack of energy or poor immune systems or anything like that. By asking them for a referral to look after the person who's done that for you, you could offer them a free gift of an aloe lips or something like a tooth gel with their next order. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Ask your customers at all times if they would like you to come over and do a pamper party. So every single one of my customers, all 23 of them, I've asked every single one of them if they would like a launch in their house. And I've done a launch in majority of their houses now. But then their friends tell their friends and then they want one as well. So you can see how easily it can snowball. You might want to offer them a percentage off their next order for doing a pamper party. And the way that I think of this is if you don't ask, you don't get. And I know that a lot of people within the business have come into the business through a referral as well. So don't ever be afraid to do that either. Okay, so in this business, if you don't talk to people, you won't get the results you're looking for. So I'm going to let you just think about something for a second. If you opened your very own clothes shop or shoe shop, would you stay quiet about it? Would you not tell anyone? Or would you advertise, tell people, and get your name out there so that people came and bought shoes from your shop so that you had money in your till? This is what you need to treat your business like. Don't treat it like a hobby because it'll pay you like one. If you treat it like a business, it absolutely will. So you have to talk to people because you're, believe it or not, a network marketer or a network professional. So basically the definition of a network marketer is that you build your network and you go and talk to people and make friends. So I've given you examples here of what you can do. Tailor this to yourself. This is just a really, really brief example. But you could say to someone, "Hi Dan, I can see that you've just posted about on a status about suffering from whatever it might be. I work alongside some amazing natural products which I know would really help you as they have done wonders for me and many of my friends and family. If you're open to taking a look, I would happily share some more information with you." That's as simple as it needs to be. You could do this face to face. You could say, "I'm really sorry," if you're in a restaurant or out for coffee or with your friends socializing. You could say, "I'm really sorry. I just overheard you talking about suffering from a skin condition. I actually own my own health and wellbeing business and I work alongside some incredible natural products. I'd love to give you a small sample of them to try in the comfort of your own home. My contact details are just on the back of them. If you're open to adding me on Facebook, I can also send you some more information at a more appropriate time." And that is literally what I do. If I hear someone saying, "Oh, my eczema's really bad," or "I've got hay fever," or "I'm knackered," I'll walk up to them because I do whatever it takes. I'm not going to miss an opportunity when they could have been a potential customer. So really get out there, get talking to people and be a really good networker and make friends because that's literally what this is all about. So in brief, just to break that down, if you did an online launch, that might give you about 1 case credit. You might then do a live launch, which could give you anything from 1 to 3 case credits. Your put box would be worth 2 cc if you dropped it off 8 times within a month. Weight management, let's go with the worst case scenario of 2 cc if you retail your clean 9s and fit 1s. Referrals, you might get about 0.5. Talking to people, 0.5. In total, your worst case scenario would be 7 case credits. Your best case scenario would be 9 case credits. So I'm going to ask you all to look back over your diaries over the last month, and I want you to check if you had all of these different bits of activity booked into your diary. If the answer is no, that's probably why you haven't hit your 5cc yet. So really get your activity booked in and then watch your CCs fly. So obviously the last part of what we've just mentioned is about sponsoring. So we recommend that you sponsor at least 2 people a month. Now, we recommend that to do 2 people a month, to sponsor them, we recommend that you speak to at least minimum 5 people per day. Okay? Now, by speaking to 5 people a day, so that's 5 connections. So, hi, how are you? What have you been up to? Etc., etc. That is a connection. You need 5 of those a day minimum, and that will really start to build what we call your pipeline. If you've got a full pipeline, you are gonna have people that you're consistently talking to about the business and taking around our business cycle. Don't just leave it there though. If someone says that they're not interested in the business, hasn't written back to you, don't leave it there. Make friends with the person, generally speak to them all of the time, and don't forget to follow up. Following up is where the money is, okay? The fortune is in the follow up. Majority of my team members have come from me following up with them. So the likes of Hayley Ledbetter, I always use this example. It took me 5 times to get her to look at the business, but when she did, she loved it, as you can tell. So always, always, always follow up. Always ask for referrals when you sponsor people. So if you have someone that says they're not interested in the business, ask them if they know anyone else who would benefit from the business now that they know more about it. Book as many one-to-ones as you can each week. Now, this should be done over the phone or it should be done in person. And if you don't know how to do that, really, really start to learn the one-to-one off by heart, because it's a key skill within your business. You'll know that to earn the bigger money within Forever, you need to have a team. And the way that you're going to get a team is by learning the one-to-one and really getting to grips with it, because that's how you introduce people to the business, more or less. Attend BPs every single week if possible, and don't just come on your own, bring a guest, okay? Because if you're going to bring a guest, the law of averages is going to kick in, and yeah, you might bring 10 guests and none of them sign up, but your 11th will, okay? So don't give up, consistently speak to people. The people who say no, it's a no, not right now. Always stay in touch with them and follow them up and ask them genuinely about their lives. Find out what struggles they're struggling with, and then you will know, exactly like you do the products, you'll know why they need this business before they even know it themselves. And that's a massive, massive top tip throughout this evening. So just to keep a track on the activity that you're actually doing, along with your diary, we've put together what we call the activity tracker. Now, this activity is going to give you an amazing outcome, because if you do these every single day and repeat them, that is going to massively change your life in the long term. So as you can see, you get a different amount of points for different things. So if you worked on your mindset every day, that would give you 5 points per day. However, if you contacted a prospect, you would get 4 points for every prospect that you contact. You would get 3 points for every link you send out to someone, 4 points for every 5-minute phone call, 2 points for every one-to-one, 2 points for every follow-up, 5 points for every success day you attend or other trainings, 2 for the BPs, 2 for every guest that you bring, 5 for every new sponsor, 5 for every planner meeting or team training you partake in, 7 for helping someone else to sign an assistant supervisor, 3 for developing a new customer or contact a new customer, and 3 for your product launch and your put boxes. So you want to set yourself a target for the week, and then you want to excel that target. We've got loads of incentives happening at the moment within the team on the activity tracker, so it's definitely worth using. Your business cannot not grow if you use this tracker, because the more activity you do, the more points you'll earn, and you'll be able to tell if you're doing well, because you should be getting over 100 points each week minimum. So what you're going to get out of doing your 5cc, well, straight away you're going to hit some of the incentives in the incentive book. Now, these incentives shouldn't be overlooked. They're massive achievements when you achieve them. So if you do your level 1 4cc pin, that means that you've done 4cc over 3 months. If you achieve level 2, you've done 4cc over 6 months, and level 3, you've achieved 4cc over 12 months. So basically, we want you to do that by hitting your 5 every month. You know that you've over excelled and that you're going to be at level 3 within less than 12 months. Your network professional pin goes alongside this. So this is all about how many team members that you introduce. So this one gives you an amazing yellow suitcase in the shape of an aloe bottle once you've hit level 3. So level 1 is where you've sponsored 6 people in 3 months. Level 2 is where you've sponsored 12 people in 6 months. And level 3 is where you've sponsored 24 people in 12 months. So that's just based on you recruiting 2 people per month. Now, the interesting thing is, if you achieve your level 1 4cc pin and you help 15 people to do the same, you will be a manager in Forever Living. So really help your team to track their incentives as well as you tracking yours. Go to the team page and print off your diamonds incentive sheet, and also print off your yellow suitcase sheet, and really start to fill them in and tick them off when you've done them. So also to help you to get your 5cc and your 4ccs this month and up until Christmas, we've put this amazing incentive on. So who fancies winning £1,000? I know I would love to if I could. So this is called the Golden Ticket Incentive. Now, for every 4cc you put through your business, you're going to get a golden ticket. And thereafter, any other 4cc that you do in total, so say you ended on 8cc, that would give you 2 tickets. The more tickets you have, the better off you are in terms of a chance to win the £1,000. So we're going to do a draw at Christmas time. So that would massively help everybody out, I think, in terms of Christmas and presents. So who's going to win this? I hope everyone's just shouted yes. So I'm going to give you small little top tips or hints of what you can do over the next coming weeks. So as you all know, Christmas is coming and we like to be prepared with Forever with Christmas. So start thinking about it now while everyone's got the money before December, because that's when people tend to run out of it. So the run up to Christmas, it's a really exciting time. Think about how much retail you can get put through, and think about how much people would love to earn extra incomes for Christmas too. So book some Christmas launches in. Put some little hampers together for Christmas for your friends and your family, and also for maybe the male friends that you know, and ask them if they've got any girlfriends that they want to create a nice hamper for, or any mums or dads or grandparents, because we've got lots of lovely things that would benefit people. Order some of the Christmas brochures from the literature section and hand them out to every single person you know. Get them out there, telling everyone that we've got amazing stuff that we can give to people for Christmas. But basically, what I would massively be thinking about is what Christmas presents could you get someone through your business, because you're going to get paid for doing that, which is awesome. So I know that all the women in my family are all going to get a lipstick and a lip gloss. I'll probably be doing a little hamper for my dad, for my mum. So yeah, like everyone in your family can benefit from our products. So really start to think what presents you can start getting them. So we've got a little bit of feedback that we've just come up with the managers recently, which I just want to finish off on. So what we've decided is working better is only send the one-to-one link, which I've just recorded, if the person who you're speaking to on Facebook can't do a phone call and can't meet face-to-face. If they can meet face-to-face and do a phone call, get them off Facebook and get them onto the phone. Ask your upline, if you've never done a one-to-one before, to do it for you. But again, like I say, try and learn the one-to-one as soon as you can so you can start doing them yourself. But the link is the last resort, because the people who have been sending the link haven't really been getting sign-ups. But the people who've been doing them over the phone and face-to-face have been getting numerous sign-ups. So go back to basics and really start to do it one-on-one. We've also noticed a massive drop in numbers at BP, and what we have noticed is the people who are attending BP, their businesses are growing massively. So we see the same faces there week in, week out. We do appreciate not everyone can get there, but kind of there's no excuse, because you could hold your own home BP. We've now got a daytime BP. You could do the online one. So really start to think, like, am I actually committing to being around like-minded people? Am I learning the business by coming to BP or not? Am I bringing guests? Because it's actually an income generating activity, BP. So it should be on your massive top 5 things to do in a week. We also are going to, as managers, offer you shadowing days. So if there's certain areas within your business that you're not confident on, we're going to offer you chances to come and watch planner meetings, one-to-ones, launches. We're going to offer you chance to do to come and shadow BPs. So really, if you're passionate and want this business to grow for you, I can't express how important shadowing is. We can offer you to do it, but unless you take us up on that offer, there's not much else we can do. The last thing we're going to do is arrange a networking skills training, a major key training in your business, where we go through retailing, prospecting, we go through overcoming objections, we go through the marketing plan, what to do and what not to do, how to register in terms of accountancy, tax, things like that. So I'm going to post that on the team page as soon as I know when that's going to happen. And I think that's about it. So who's going to do their 5cc? Hopefully everyone's just shouted yes. So what I'm going to do is just finish again with the end of this song and have an amazing evening and go and smash your 5cc for the rest of the month. Because guess what? If you retail 5cc, that earns you 350 quid straight away. So think how much that would change your life this month and the months up until Christmas. Have an amazing night, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck with your business for the rest of the month. Bye. Marching on my own, kind of friend.